All right, so let's continue by looking at um, this chart that we have in here, which talks about the burden of disease attributable to leading risk factors in 2013. So it means that there are specific diseases that have arisen that we are talking about NCDs, and then the risk factors that are leading to these uh, burdens of diseases or these NCDs. So when you look at this component bar chart, before you can understand, you need to look at the key. So this is the legend. So when you see this is HIV and tuberculosis, this is diarrhea, this is maternal disorders, this is nutritional deficiency, this deep one is other communicable maternal neonatal and nutritional disease. This is neoplasm. Now the one that is marked this way is cardiovascular disease, this is chronic respiratory disease, cirrhosis, digestive diseases, this is neurological disorders, and this is mental and substance use disorder. This is diabetes, musculoskeletal disorders, other non-communicable disease. This is transport injuries, unintentional injuries, and then self-harm and interpersonal violence. So when you look at these are the various NCDs. Then we are looking at the risk factors. Now, when you come to dietary risk factor, okay, its contribution is for diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and neoplasm. Neoplasm is more or less like malignant tumors, they're cancerous issues. Okay, for another risk factor like high systolic blood pressure, you also have the same diabetes, cardiovascular diseases. That's what it causes. Now, child and maternal malnutrition will cause the next one that you see will cause what? Nutritional deficiencies. You get it? We call nutritional deficiencies. And then it will also cause maternal um, disorders. You get it? Nutritional deficiencies and maternal disorders. Or other communicable maternal, neonatal, and nutritional diseases. Okay? So that is what you have in there. And so when you come to tobacco, you see that it causes cardiovascular diseases. It also causes um, chronic respiratory disease. You get it? Huh. So you have that for tobacco. Air pollution also called chronic respiratory disease, cardiovascular disease, neoplasm, and then um, it also causes maternal problems. So these are the issues. So when you look at it, all these risk factors have their contributing diseases that they cause. Okay, so you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, the first four risk factors, okay, of dietary risk, systolic blood pressure, child and maternal malnutrition, and tobacco contribute greatly to the disability adjusted life years. You get it? So these are the issues. Now, when you look at this diagram, okay, you take your time and look at it. These are ranking, okay, ranking of the leading risk factors. So it ranks from 1 up to 25. But you can see that the first four are very prominent. Now, in 2000, these were ranked as the first four: childhood malnutrition, undernutrition, high blood pressure, smoking, and then unsafe water. But in 2013, the positions changed. So childhood nutrition went to fourth position from first, but high blood pressure moved from second to first, and then smoking also moved from third to second, and then unsafe water dropped from fourth to eighth, but high body mass index also moved from fifth to third. So you see that as you go through the step, you can see which of them are dropping and which of them are increasing. But eventually, what you can see is that high blood pressure, smoking, high body mass index have all increased from 2000 to 2013. They all shot up and move up, while the communicable disease risk factors like unsafe water, okay, uh, all dropped rather, but others rather increase. Then NCD risk factors rather increase.